As I've mentioned earlier, I did not find much in May of 2023. Yep, that's it. So I added the only stuff I found in June of 2023 in stores. That's this row. And some stuff I got from Tyrone of Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. That was held in transit for months and finally appeared on my doorstep in June of 2023. Luckily, in June there were 2 diecast events, so there are going to be 4 videos on those. But you know, store-wise, it's yeah, dramatic. So Action still has the Action, that's the discount stores that we have here in Europe. They still have the power grabs for €1.29, only 99 cents in some parts in the Netherlands. We get the international boxes, so unlike the American boxes, there's no second depiction of the vehicle on top of there. 2020 Jeep Gladiator number 41 of 100. The funny no-door version and gloss black, red-lipped rims. It says Matchbox on the tires. So side deco, no rear deco, and no front deco. So only 2 tempo sides. That's a little bit disappointing. Yeah. Number 68 of 100, the 1994 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Nice red color. So this one has the lensed headlights. Do get the red Mitsubishi logo, even though it's a red vehicle. I like that. Side light is done, and the tail lights are done too, with the badging. Sweet. Even a very tiny Mitsubishi logo next to the brand name. That is sweet. Yeah, perfect. Number 75 of 100, the Polaris Ranger. So it's every time it has the licensing info on the top here, and you can see this packaging is a little bit bulging because of the vehicle inside. So apparently it's really high. So if I'm not mistaken, a new casting. So we did have the RSR already, but this is the Ranger. Also a kind of an ATV, but different. So yeah, 2020 copyright indeed. I got side deco, the Ranger name. It seems to say EV. So this might be an electric vehicle. Nicely done tampos in the front there. I like that. So the only thing that is metal is this kind of black tub, and then the gray is all plastic. Yeah, I'm not going to even talk about that steering wheel. But yeah, it's nice to get another. Oh, you see that? We got the bed, the small little pickup bed that is metal. That's nice. That's a good thing. Then we get number 91 of 100, the Tesla Roadster. In silver, previously in dark gray and in red, flat red. So third version of this, third year of release. So headlights, Tesla logo, and then 0 emissions on the license plate with the taillights and the Tesla name. Funky looking steering wheel, the gray interior. Nice. And I was early to the game because I found the super chase of this case, the 2020 Mercedes-Benz CLA shooting brake. Yeah, I would never have thought I would ever find one of these super chases. I will try to cut this open because I want to keep the box. Kind of a total coincidence because my car, my Honda Civic, I have a blue 2017 Honda Civic station wagon, kind of the last station wagon that Honda did, and it was in the Honda dealership to change the brakes. So I decided to take a walk, and there's a Action discount store. I would say near the Honda dealership, but it's not really close by. It's kind of a long walk. I think I walked for like half an hour to get there. But you know, it all turned out to be worthwhile because apparently I was one of the first people to get to that case, and yeah, I got the super chase. Okay, didn't work very well cutting that open, but anyways, doesn't matter. Still going to keep the box though. So gray base, of course, it's got the rubber tires. It gets full deco. A little bit of packaging rub on the panoramic roof, unfortunately. So Mercedes-Benz, it says on the side, SC for Super Chase. We got the black body and then the red and yellow for the German flag. Very nicely done front end there. I love the grille. Looks really good. And the Mercedes logo, tiny one on top there. So that's the kind of the top deco. And then it says Super Chase on the license plate in short. Yeah, so the first release was in 2021. That was in a metallic black, and now we get another black one. So we did not get a release of this in 2022, unfortunately. Yeah, but yeah, really pleased with this. That's definitely a stroke of luck there. And then one evening after work, I went to this store, Stock Vermeers, and they had a bunch of limited edition Series 9 stuff in. Premium ones were kind of overpriced, so I didn't want to take those, but these, you know, being less than €5, I think that's worth the money. So packaging date is the 31st of October of 2022, and I got all three of these. So this is the Volkswagen Beetle in gold. So these have a metal body, they have rubber tires, suspension, they are a licensed vehicle, and they have a steering function as it is depicted here. Kind of the same as the monster trucks of other brands that are well known to you. So let's crack these open. So we got a white base, just says Majorette and rockers on there, and then a reference number 2 and the actual production date of the vehicle. So the model name is not mentioned on the base here. So we get some goldish rims with the rubber tires that kind of squeeze them. It's got the lensed headlights and the opening frunk. Some extra lights there on the extra bumper. A roof rack in black with a ladder and a jerry can and some suitcases and some gear on top. Some red paint for the taillights. And then this roundel with the number 19 that's a little bit worn off. You can also press these together like that. Then we got the FJ Cruiser. So pretty old Majorette casting, made in Thailand. It also says, the other one probably also said that too, yeah, but on the white it was hard to read. This kind of goldish base is easier to read. This one gets the white rims, it's got the gold base, I guess. So these limited edition Series 9 ones have the black and the gold combined with some white often, but not always, like we see on the Bronco. So these have basically full deco. No lens lights on this one, just painted on. Got the rucksack in the back for the spare wheel with the FJ on there, and a trailer hitch, which would be pretty useless on the monster truck, obviously. And then we got the Bronco Wild Track. Also got the goldish rims and black base on this one. I don't know if this top comes off. Yes, it does. It makes it a little bit easier to look inside, and as you can see, Majorette still does the proper steering wheels. Probably looks correct to the real vehicle, I assume. Not sure about that. Not familiar with the new Bronco. So Bronco Wild Track on the door with the, a Bronco, a horse depicted on it, and some mountain scene, it seems. Ford Performance. Now we get the taillights, we get the Ford logo and the Bronco again on the back. And yeah, on the hood, lensed lights with the Bronco name on the grille. Yeah, nicely detailed. So this casting made its debut in the Tuned Up series. Tune-ups, I mean. Let's see if we can, click that in. So this is actually the first example I have of this casting, because I don't have the Tune-ups version. It's a nice one. I like it a lot. They've done a good job on it, for sure. Then we get to the next batch, the next case of power grabs I found in June. Still the same price, still at Action discount stores. Number 21 of 100, the 1957 Ford Custom 300. This one's kind of peeping through the paper there. I hope it does not get packaging rub because of that. Previously in black, and now we get this nice red one. It also gets the chrome base for the chrome bumpers and grille in the front. Get some silver paint on the side, and we get some tempo details in the front. And a dark gray interior. With a nice disc for a steering wheel. That is looking pretty good. Also like that A-pillar that is kind of reversed of what you would usually see. Cool. New casting. Number 29 of 100, 1960 Chevy El Camino, which is very easily confused with the Ranchero, which was also in green. So I accidentally picked up another Ranchero thinking it was the new casting. What do I know? Don't know anything about American vehicles, and definitely not these pickups, utes as they call them in Australia. Nicely tempoed in the rear. Some silver and some red paint. Chrome base, so we get the chrome bumpers and grille. We get some silver on the side too, because we don't get the headlights done. Ooh, don't look at the interior, guys. Okay, well, not much to say about that. 32-100, 1953 Buick Skylark convertible. Well, let's try the other side. That side is not cooperating very well. Also gets the chrome base, which is great. These oldies really deserve the chrome base. So we get tempo in the front and on the side. Nothing in the rear. It gets a disc for a steering wheel, which is okay because it's a convertible. It should have at least something that remotely looks like a steering wheel, and I'm totally fine with that. Sweet. Then we get the number 82-100, the 2022 Renault Twizy, new casting, electric two-seater. '22 copyright. Sweet. So this has the optional doors, a little window piece in there. Tempo in the front and in the rear. We get a huge steering wheel. Oh wow, look at that. What the heck? Let me light that up. Okay, so it is yeah, it's just a urinal or a tombstone, but very big. So in this case, they've got two people sitting behind one another. So it's a two-seater where a passenger sits behind the driver. Just like the Citroën Ami, which is also a two-seater, but here the passenger sits next to the driver, a little bit more behind. Now the Twizy got a 45 km/h version and a 80 km/h version, whereas the Ami only got the 45 km/h version. So not sure why Citroën chose to not do a proper car version of it and just do the quadricycle version that only goes to 45 km/h. But yeah, this is what it is. And Matchbox is not the first to do the Twizy. Norev did it too. Here's a Norev version. This is a police version, French police. It's a little bit smaller in size, which is unusual because usually Norev is quite big. But that's great. It's got the lens lights. Police, it says in front, and Je roule électrique, I drive electric. It's got the ZE embossed in the body there for zero emissions. The Matchbox does not have that on there on the plastic, because what you see is black as plastic and only the blue is metal. So they both have the doors. Yeah, pretty similar in the rear. And of course this one has the more authentic wheels, and this one just has the Matchbox wheels. But you know, it's a cool addition to the lineup. I love it. Then we got the number 88-100, the 2019 Subaru Forester. and a metallic black. So third version, first in green, then in red. Yeah, nicely decoed rear and front. Could not wish for anything more. Got some dirt on the inside. Don't know how that got there, but definitely some paint flakes from another vehicle. Kind of odd, but yeah, good looking interior. Kind of a half of a panoramic roof. It's not just a simple sunroof, but it's also not a full panoramic roof. Something in between. And the wheel arches are part of the interior, and then the rocker panels and bottom of the bumper part of the base. '92 of 100, the Toyota 4Runner. Kind of a similar style SUV than the Forester, I think. Ooh, that's a nice blue color. Previously in red, now we got this nice sky blue. Just a regular sunroof on this. Get some black paint above this black plastic piece that is part of the base, but it's kind of off center. But everything else seems to be nicely centered, tempo-wise. And then it says 4Runner underneath the Toyota badge. Kind of clear taillights. We don't have this model here in Europe, so I'm going to assume that is what it actually looks like. And one special edition vehicle for the 70th anniversary, the 1994 Lexus LS 400. It says it on there twice. It's kind of weird. Number 93 of 100. Only the second release. We previously got it. The first release was in a, kind of a champagne color. Yeah, looks cool. I like this model a lot, but it's not that popular over here. So full deco. That's the nice thing about these special editions. So yeah, definitely a winner. Just don't look at the steering wheel. And then Tyrone sent me the rest of the stuff here. Number 73 of 100, the 1975 Opel Kadett. Because, yeah, the first release was so hard to find. He said, I'm going to send you an example so you are sure you have one. So that's real nice of him. Opel Kadett Coupe in a metallic orange. So we get front deco and rear deco. Kadett C. The first release was the GTE version, so kind of a sporty version of the Kadett. I guess that's why it was so popular with the two-tone, because it was a sporty one. This one is just a regular Kadett, but still nice, and yeah, very well done. And also have this yellow, kind of a mustard yellow version, gifted to me by Sir David Johns of Twice Diecast on YouTube. So yeah, very pleased with that one too. And then Tyrone of Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection also sent me some Australian edition Majorette, He's in this kind of SOS cars, but it doesn't say SOS cars on there. It just says the emergency phone number on there. So this is the Honda Civic Type R. The police livery. Packaging date the 10th of October of 2022. Distributed by Rainbow Pacific in Australia and Playtech or Global Playtech in New Zealand. I think 012 is the code for Australia on the barcode. So you can see the suspension bar. So of course this has suspension, lens, headlights, full deco. I like these new style light bars on top. Much nicer than what they had before. I will show you the previous ones at the end of this video, so stick around if you want to see that. Yeah, full deco of course. Opening hatch. It's a metal hatch, by the way. No plastic opening parts on Majorettes. Only get the good stuff from Majorette. Sweet, that's very nice. The Toyota Hilux Revo in the kind of I would say fire department livery, although it might just be a beach lifeguard one, although that would say lifeguard, so I'm pretty sure it's a fire department vehicle. Again, new light bar on top. Yeah, let's take a look at the base here. Old style rims on there, but you know, that's okay for these rugged vehicles. Yep, almost completely tempoed up in the back. There's not a lot of white left to be seen there, so did not skimp on paint at all. Even some black paint here for the side window of this box on top of the pickup bed. I don't think it comes off, so I'm going to try. Got the trailer hitch, the lens lights, of course. Sweet. And then we got the ambulance, Toyota High Ace. There it is. Yep. Also got old style wheels again. For a van like this, that's perfectly fine. Got red, orange, and yellow on the side, so I guess that's how they are in real life. Unfortunately, it has a little bit of a paint chip in the front there, the bumper. That often happens with white enamel paint. I've said it many times before. Very prone to paint chipping. This one's the only right-hand drive one. The other ones were left-hand drive, interestingly. So this is the only accurate one to the Australian market. Cool. So let's take a look at the previous releases. See if we can get this in shot. So I'll lift you guys up a little bit. There you go. Perfect. So previously, oh yeah, just get these Italian ones out first. This was an SOS Cars set, the bottom one. This one was part of the Lamborghini 5-pack or gift pack. So I put it in here with the other Italian ones, but yeah, it has to go now. And this is an oldie, the Alpha 75 in the police livery. So I also put it in there because it matches, but that's going to have to make way for these. So police vehicle, fire department vehicle, and ambulance. So as you can see, previously we got the Renault Master as the Australian ambulance. I think the Hi-Ace is much more appropriate. I think they have there's more chance of a Hi-Ace ambulance than a Renault Master ambulance, I think, in Australia. Here you can see the old light bar, so much improved new light bar there. Very pleased to see that. Here's a MAN, what is it, a TGS fire engine in the Australian livery. So we got a little bucket that's got a little bit of red paint on there. That's not often the case. It extends and slides out like that, and of course turns around. A bunch of silver paint on there too. And also got this Volkswagen Amarok in the Australian livery. This one has the bonnet that opens up. Also has the box on the pickup bed. This one has a trailer hitch that slides in and out. I'm not going to demonstrate it because they often break off. So yeah, leave it as it is. And then previously the police vehicles, we got this Ford Mustang Boss, which is probably not that realistic as a Australian police vehicle. But, you know, a lot of countries got the Mustang. Even the Belgian SOS cars got the Mustang. Well, we never had a Mustang as a police vehicle, but anyways. And the Subaru WRX STI, which is probably my favorite. And probably also realistic. I can imagine our Aussie friends having a Subaru as a police vehicle. I think they have the Kia Stinger now, and some Skoda too, now that Holden is defunct. So yeah, thank you, Tyrone, very much. By the way, I got these all I got from my buddy Faxdet on YouTube. I believe I got all of those from him, and I got those from Tyrone. So my Australian friends fixing me up with the Australian exclusives. Thank you very much for those. Thanks for watching. Bye.